My child, listen to me. Lean in closely with the ear of your spirit, for what I am about to speak to you is not for the masses, but for the one. It is for you. This moment was not found by accident. It was carved out of eternity and placed directly in your path. This is a sacred intersection where my will and your journey meet. Do not treat it lightly. Do not allow the noise of your day to drown out the whisper of heaven that has traveled through galaxies to find you right here, right now. There is a divine purpose in these words reaching your eyes at this very second. I have seen you. Oh, my child, how I have seen you. I have seen you in the quiet moments when you thought no one was watching. I have been with you in the dead of night, around 3:00 a.m., when the weight of the world descends and settles upon your chest, making it hard to breathe. I have felt the frantic beat of your heart as thoughts of unpaid bills and mounting debt race through your mind, creating a storm of anxiety that steals your peace and your sleep. I have seen the brave face you put on for the world, the smile that you wear like a shield to hide the private heartbreak, the silent battles, and the slow, weary ache within your soul. I have been there when you've looked at your reflection in the bathroom mirror, searching your own eyes for a sign of hope, a glimmer of the person you used to be, wondering when the heaviness would finally lift. You have felt so profoundly alone in those moments, but I was standing with you, my presence a comfort you could not yet perceive. I have watched you lie awake, staring into the darkness, sending prayers upward that you feared were only hitting the ceiling. You have questioned if I still hear you, if I still see you, if your past mistakes have disqualified you from my grace. Let me silence that fear right now. Not one of your prayers has been lost. Not one of your pleas has gone unheard. I have collected every single tear you have ever cried. Each one is precious to me, recorded and stored as a testament to your journey and your endurance. You feel that your faithfulness has gone unnoticed, that your efforts have been in vain. You have watched others around you receive their blessings, their promotions, their healings, their relationships, while you feel you have been left in heaven's waiting room, clutching a number that is never called. You have given your best, poured out your heart, and invested your energy, only to feel overlooked and unappreciated. This persistent, quiet pain has taught you to manage your expectations, to shrink your hopes, and to stop asking for too much, because the sting of disappointment has become too familiar. But hear me now, my beloved child. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not delayed beyond my power to redeem. Your time in the waiting room is over. I know the intimate details of your story. I know about the betrayal from years ago that felt like a shattering of your soul, leaving behind fragments of trust that you have struggled to piece back together. I know about the rejection that cut so deeply it made you question your own worth, your own value, your own lovability. I am aware of the medical diagnosis that looms in your thoughts, the persistent pain that doctors cannot seem to explain or remedy, and the fear that it whispers to you in the quiet moments. I see the dreams you carefully folded up and buried in your heart because it became too painful to hope for them anymore. I know about the prayers you stopped praying, not from a lack of faith, but from a heart that was too bruised to risk another unanswered plea. I know all of it. Nothing you carry is a secret from me. The burdens you hide from the world are fully known and understood by me. The thoughts you cannot even articulate into words, I comprehend them perfectly. The profound exhaustion you feel is not merely physical. You wake up in the morning feeling as though you have run a marathon in your sleep because, in many ways, you have. Your spirit has been engaged in warfare in realms you cannot see. While your body was at rest, your spirit has been contending for your destiny, pushing back against the darkness that seeks to overwhelm you. This is why simple tasks can feel monumental. This is why motivation can feel like a distant memory. It is the spiritual weight of the battle you have been enduring. There has been a coordinated effort from the enemy against your destiny. A resistance was assigned to your life the moment your potential was recognized in the heavenly realms. The darkness sees the light you carry. It knows the calling I have placed on your life, and it is terrified of the day you fully awaken to it. It trembles at the thought of you stepping into the authority and power I have destined for you. The enemy knows that if you ever truly grasp your identity in me, if you activate the purpose woven into your variedness, entire strongholds of darkness over your family line will crumble to dust. This is why the attacks have felt so personal and relentless. This is why financial struggles seem to drain your resources faster than others. This is why relationships seem to fracture more easily, and health challenges appear without logical explanation. It has never been a string of bad luck, my child. It has been strategic spiritual warfare designed to keep you discouraged, distracted, and defeated. But everything has now changed. A divine shift has occurred in the spiritual realm on your behalf. While you were unaware, a heavenly judgment was rendered concerning your situation. Your case was brought before the throne of grace. The evidence of your faithfulness, even when your heart was breaking, was presented. Your quiet endurance when you felt like giving up was weighed. Your tears, every single one, were counted as a precious offering. And a ruling was declared in your favor. The verdict from the highest court of heaven was this: enough. The sentence passed down was one of immediate breakthrough. The time for its execution is now. As of this moment, the enemy's legal right to harass and hinder you has been permanently revoked. The assignment of darkness against you has been canceled and recalled. The spiritual forces that were specifically targeting your finances, your health, and your relationships are being commanded to stand down. Their access is denied. Their authority is terminated. It is finished. As you read these words, pay attention to your body. You may feel a tingling in your hands or feet. That is not just your circulation. It is a physical response to a spiritual activation. Your very cells are beginning to resonate with the frequency of heaven's decree. You might feel a warmth spreading across your chest. That is not anxiety. That is the tangible presence of my Holy Spirit settling upon you, bringing peace and reassurance. You might feel a slight pressure on your forehead. That is your spiritual senses beginning to awaken, your inner eyes opening to see things as I see them. Your physical body often recognizes a spiritual truth before your mind has a chance to analyze it. In your heart, and if you feel led, in the space below, simply write, I receive this. This is more than just typing words. It is an act of faith. It is your spiritual signature on a divine contract. It is your agreement with heaven, signaling to all of heaven's angels that you are ready and willing to accept the breakthrough that has been prepared and released for you. Let this be a declaration not to me, but to your own soul and to the heavens that you are aligning yourself with this new season. Your yes opens a portal for my prepared blessings to manifest in your physical world. I have been speaking to you in ways you almost missed. I have been trying to get your attention through the gentle nudges in your spirit, the signs that seemed too coincidental, the words you overheard from a stranger that spoke directly to your situation. I was in the sentences you read that lingered in your soul for days, and in the sudden, inspired thoughts that interrupted your worries and made your heart pause. Those were not random occurrences. That was me, reaching out to you, preparing you for this very moment of revelation. I also spoke to you in the silence, in those long periods where answers did not come, where your prayers seemed to hang in the air, and where the season of waiting stretched far beyond your capacity to endure. You mistook my silence for absence, my quiet for disapproval, but my silence was never abandonment. It was a period of profound protection and preparation. I was shaping your character, strengthening your faith, and making you ready to carry the weight of the blessing that was coming. If you had received it any earlier, it would have been a burden rather than a blessing. I spoke through the people in your life, sometimes through the voices you trusted, who saw the gold in you when you could only see the dust. And other times, I spoke through voices you resisted, through words of correction or challenge that made you uncomfortable because they called you to a higher standard than you felt ready to meet. I even used your pain, though I never caused it. In your moments of loss and heartbreak, I drew you inward, slowing you down, showing you that your true strength is not found in your own efforts but in your dependence on me. Now watch closely, for in the coming days, you will see tangible proof that this divine shift has occurred. 3 specific things will begin to manifest as signs of this new season. Remember this moment, because when they happen, you will know with absolute certainty that this word was for you. First, an opportunity that you believed was gone forever, a door you were convinced was permanently locked, will unexpectedly begin to open. You will receive a communication, a call, an email, a message. This ray opens a pathway you had written off as impossible. Second, a stream of financial provision will flow to you from a completely unexpected source. This will not be something you worked for or planned on. It will be a clear sign of my favor, a debt canceled, a gift given, a refund you were not expecting. Third, a relationship from your past that has been broken or distant will begin to move toward reconciliation. Someone you thought you might never hear from again will reach out, seeking connection and healing. This is not wishful thinking, this is the movement of my hand. Consider Clara, a mother whose heart ached for her estranged son. For years they hadn't spoken, a wall of silence between them. After receiving a word like this, she simply whispered, "I received this," with tears in her eyes. Within 3 days, her son called her out of the blue, his voice thick with emotion, ready to come home and heal. Their relationship now is stronger than it ever was. Or think of Samuel, a businessman on the brink of bankruptcy, facing overwhelming debt and the loss of everything he had built. He felt like a complete failure. In a moment of desperate faith, he declared that he accepted heaven's breakthrough. Less than a week later, a former client he hadn't spoken to in over a decade called with a proposal for a new project so large, it not only saved his company, but set him on a path to unprecedented prosperity. He said it felt like a miracle fell out of the sky. And there was Eleanor, who had suffered from chronic fatigue for years. Doctors gave her no hope for a full recovery. One sleepless night, she encountered a message of hope and chose to believe it was for her. She began to thank me for a healing she could not yet see or feel. Over the next several weeks, she noticed her energy returning. Within 3 months, she was living a full, active life, completely free of the symptoms that had plagued her for so long. Her medical charts show an unexplained recovery, but she knows it was a divine intervention. If there are 3 people my spirit is bringing to your mind right now, share this message with them. You know who they are. One may be walking through a struggle you just overcame. Another needs this specific encouragement today, as their breakthrough is intertwined with yours. And the third may be destined to be a witness to the great testimony that is about to unfold in your life. When you share this, you are not just forwarding a message. You are extending a hand of hope and becoming a conduit for my blessing. The feeling of being overlooked and forgotten is about to be replaced by a season of undeniable favor and visibility. The loneliness that haunted you even in a crowded room will be replaced by deep, meaningful connections. Your exhaustion is being replaced by a supernatural strength. You were never designed to carry these burdens alone. You were designed to walk with me, to lean on me, and to release what is too heavy for your hands into mine. So let go of the wounds you never named and the disappointments you buried. Bring them to me. My love is not repelled by your pain, it is drawn to it. My grace is not limited by your weakness, It is perfected in it. Feeling tired does not mean you are failing. Feeling delayed does not mean you are behind. These are simply signs that you have been fighting a good fight for a very long time. Now let me speak this blessing over you. This is not just a prayer. It is a declaration of what is now being released into your life. May your finances be so blessed that they overflow, and may giving become your greatest joy. I declare that abundance is now chasing you down, and you will have more than enough to fulfill your needs and to be a blessing to others. May unexpected checks, sudden opportunities, and surprising favor meet you at every turn. May your bank account become a testimony to my provision. May your body align with the divine blueprint of perfect health. I command every cell, every tissue, and every organ to function in wholeness and strength. May sickness and pain become a foreign language to you. I declare a reversal of negative medical reports and a regeneration of anything that has been damaged. May you walk in a vitality that defies your age and circumstances. May your relationships be restored and redeemed. I declare that connections that were broken will be mended with grace and forgiveness. May the people who are meant to be in your life be drawn to you, and may every relationship be a source of strength, joy, and mutual blessing. May your circle be so filled with my presence that proximity to you brings breakthrough to those around you. May your divine purpose become crystal clear. I am silencing the voice of confusion and amplifying the voice of your calling. I declare that your unique gifts will make room for you in places you never thought possible. May favor go before you like a scout, opening doors that no one can shut. May your life become a loud proclamation of my goodness and power. May your family line be forever changed by your yes today. I am breaking generational curses of lack, sickness, and dysfunction. I declare that your children and your children's children will inherit the breakthroughs that you are stepping into right now. May your legacy be one of faith, favor, and spiritual wealth that compounds for generations to come. They will call you blessed because you stood in this gap and believed for more. The process has begun. The shift is happening. The portal of heaven has opened over your life, and what I am releasing cannot be stopped, cannot be delayed, and cannot be reversed by any force of darkness. Angels have been dispatched with your name on their assignments. The old season is over. Welcome, my child, to your new beginning. Welcome to your breakthrough. Watch and see what I will do in the coming days. Your life will never be the same. Your testimony is being written, and it will be a story that brings hope to many. Your 72 hours of tangible signs starts now.